Hi guys and welcome to MotorBeam. Many of you are confused which is the rupees 15 lakh vehicle you should be buying. Should you opt for a sedan or should you go for an SUV? So we have picked the best of both worlds and are going to compare the Honda City, which happens to be one of the best sedans in the market, with the Hyundai Creta, which happens to be one of the best SUVs in the market, to clear the confusion for you. Which car will you find more attractive completely depends on your palate. If you like SUVs, well, the Creta is a nice looker. Both of these cars recently got their midlife facelift and the City is a very sleek looking sedan as well. Both cars get a very nicely laid out interior, but in terms of aesthetics, it's the City which looks much better than the Creta. Both cars also get dual tone interiors, but the treatment is better in the City. It also gets beige seats and both of these cars also get sunroof. So yes, there's a lot of airy feeling inside the cabin. However, in terms of cabin space alone, it is the City which has way more to offer, including better rear seat comfort. However, getting in and out of the Creta is just more easier. In terms of equipment, both the cars are on par. They are loaded with a ton of features and both of them get some exclusive features as well, because the City gets all LED lights, which is quite unique. Meanwhile, the Creta also gets wireless charging as well as a key which you can take to the pool. Both the cars get LED DRLs, a center armrest, leather seats, sunroof and a touchscreen infotainment system. They get reverse parking camera as well. The Creta also gets reverse parking sensors, which are shockingly missing on the City. However, the City gets a request sensor on both the doors for the passive entry, and in the Creta you have to press a button. In the City, all you have to do is put your hand around the door handle. The Creta also gets projector headlights with cornering lights, and this car gets a much better infotainment system when compared to the City. The infotainment system of the City is a bit glitchy. The Bluetooth doesn't connect that fast, and most importantly, the reception from the Bluetooth system isn't that great at all. Meanwhile, the infotainment system on the Creta is very fluid. It is easy to use and the menu is also very slick. This car also gets Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity, which is missing on the City, but this one gets mirror link. Both cars also get an auto dimming inside rear view mirrors, and the top spec variants also get 6 airbags. The front seats on the City are wider, but the seats on the Creta offer better comfort and support. But in terms of rear seat experience, there's nothing beating the City, because not only it offers more space and comfort, it doesn't feel claustrophobic like the Creta, which has a small window at the rear. Both these cars have sizable boots, but the one in the Creta is more usable because this, being an SUV, has more vertical space. While the City only comes with one petrol and one diesel engine option, the Creta comes with one petrol and two diesel engine options. Obviously, performance is better in the Creta when you talk about diesel alone, because the diesel from Honda isn't that great at all. In terms of refinement for both petrol as well as diesel, there's nothing beating the Creta here. The city's engines are much better when you compare the Creta's 1.4 litre engine. But when you talk about 1.6 litre engines, the Creta's diesel is way superior than the city's, because not only is it more refined, punchy and offers more performance, it also redlines at a higher RPM. And that advantage which the Creta has also extends to the gearbox and the clutch, because that is just better on the Creta as well. So if you're looking for a diesel car over here, there is no looking further than the Creta. The diesel engine is just more superior. But when you talk about petrol, yes, there's the VTEC, which means that the Creta just can't even come close in terms of performance. The VTEC engine is just so much more exciting. It really screams to the red line of 6,800 RPM, and the overall performance is really very exciting and something which will definitely please the enthusiast. Not that the Creta's 1.6 litre petrol engine is any bad, it's very refined, but it just doesn't have the soul of the VTEC. But the petrol Creta does have a better gearbox than the City. It's more refined, however, it doesn't offer the feedback which the City's gearbox gives. So in terms of outright performance, when you talk about diesels, it's the Creta which is faster than the City, but when you talk about petrols, it is the City which is faster than the Creta. But one thing to note is that the City isn't available with the diesel automatic, which the Creta is, which means that it offers more convenience, and obviously it also has the better engine. Thus, the Creta is outright the best diesel car over here. There is no denying the fact whether you choose manual or automatic. The automatic gearbox in the Creta petrol negates the advantage which the City's VTEC motor has, because the CVT gearbox isn't that great. It has that rubber band effect, although it does get paddle shifters. The petrol City CVT also gets a proper eco mode, so you can really stretch the kilometers. There might not be much of a difference when it comes to choosing a powertrain options between both these cars, because honestly most buyers won't really care about the slightly additional performance which either of these vehicles offer. Thus, we are here in the dynamics department, and there the City has an outright advantage. And obviously, being a Honda, it is very exciting to drive as well. Body roll is well contained, it is eager to corner, and although the tires do screech, they do offer good amount of grip as well, not as much as the Cretas. However, there is no understeering nature which the Creta possesses. The City also has the better steering, which offers way more feel and feedback when compared to the Creta, and this is just a more exciting car to drive. However, the Creta's suspension setup is on the softer side. Ride quality is just brilliant. It annihilates almost everything given in its track and feels way better on Indian roads than the City, whose ride is on the stiffer side. Thus, if you enjoy driving, it is the City which is more exciting, but if you want comfort, the Creta is unbeatable here. Both these cars offer strong stopping power. The Creta has slightly better feel on the pedal, but the City stops faster. There's little to choose between both these cars when it comes to safety and after-sales service, because both Honda and Hyundai offer good amount of customer support. So which is the one you should be buying? Well, it all depends on your requirements. If you really want an SUV, you wouldn't even look at the City. But if you want a sedan, honestly, the City is the best you can get in the market today. Not only is it more fun to drive, offers a lot of space at the rear, it is all round the best sedan in the segment right now. Yes, the diesel engine could have been better and a diesel automatic is lacking. However, where the Creta really shines is the fact that it's more comfortable, it gives a more commanding driving position, and also won't suffer on bad roads. So if I have to sum this up, I would say that if you're looking to buy a diesel car, it is worth paying that slight premium for the Creta. You also get more features, a commanding driving position, and definitely a stonker of a diesel motor. But if you're looking to buy a petrol car, it is the City which is just better. Not only does it offer more performance, not only does it offer more thrills in the virtue of its handling and steering feel, it also offers more rear seat comfort. Yes, the infotainment system is kind of sucky when you compare to the Cretas, but honestly with that VTEC Symphony, you wouldn't even want to hear any sort of music. So if I had to personally choose a car between both these, I would pick the City for the VTEC engine alone. But if you want practicality, well, the Creta is the one to opt for. If you're looking to sell your old car first before buying any of these vehicles, you must consider Cars24. Visit any of their 50 branches and sell your car at the best price. Not only this, Cars24 will also instantly transfer the money in your bank account and take care of paperwork including RC transfer. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, make sure to give it the thumbs up, subscribe to the MotorBeam channel, and do let me know in the comment section below which of these vehicles you would prefer.